Well, hello there. I'm here. Back with this critter. Gonna be working on inking it today. Hi, Green. Pulling it down to the ground. Hi. Hi, Chip. How's it going? Gotta lean back in the chair. Oh. Yeah, I just started streaming. I used to stream years ago. So it's relatively new. I'm still trying to iron out all the issues because it's been so long since I've streamed. I'm working on mermaids for the upcoming Mermaid release in May. Thank you! Like, I used to stream with camera, but I just don't feel like it anymore. The little cartoon's fun. It's April. Yeah, I gotta get this done. But like the mermaids are what's gonna take the most time. Even though I already did 4 of the jellybone ones. And I'm doing 4 more not skeletal ones. Other than this one, she's got a boob cage. Because I want to do more siren-esque. Make them spooky. Your brain's still stuck in March. Your March was weird. And Easter fell in March too. That didn't help. I know. Mine too. The government came and stole all my money. Hey, Arizona. How's it going? Bubby, stay out of the closet. Scratching at the door. Bubby! No! For some reason, the cats are bored today. Yeah. This critter I drew yesterday. Let's see. I tend to draw all these on the same file. And this one I drew yesterday. Bubby gets what Bubby wants. He do. It's normally just more food. Yeah. You do the things and then shenanigans will ensue. Did I say hi, Marty? I was thinking hi, Marty. It was in the mental queue if I didn't. It just happens. Like, it's one of those things, don't, like, try to develop an art style. Because art style is literally, like, years of shortcuts you learn and just ways that you like doing. Like, you just happen into it. Like, I make some pretty weird decisions with my art. But I've been doing it for a long time. Like, I used to do a lot of traditional ink work, and then I did acrylic painting for a long time. And now we're here, and I make stickers and coloring books and stuff like that. And more illustration stuff. New coloring book one. I'm actually thinking about one this year. And then going through the themed releases and trying to make one for each one. Because it's like, at least when it comes with the characters, like I have minimum 4, like I'll have 8 for this release. That I can do something with. I like doing the themes now. This one was Mermaid's Lair. So it's gonna have a lot of nautical stuff. But I used to crank out coloring books like freaking every few months or so, but I don't have it in me. It was insane amount of work. Now with the whole stationery business, it's just I have to prepare words. What are you even? I had to prepare all those products too. And physical merch. Hey, Gigi. Green has his crayons ready. Yeah, I already thought about it. Do one for Mermaid's Lair. Graveyard Haunts. I could, like, that's ghosts. I can draw so many ghosts. I want to do like a haunted diner theme at some point. And that'll go well with the ice cream shop one too. Draw me like one of your French ghosts. How many doors do the neighbors need to slam? I think the answer is 4. Yump. Gotta love neighbor noises, because like sometimes I swear they just stand next to their door and just moan. But I think they're talking. But I can't hear the words, it just sounds like they're just being weird. They could be doing weird things, I don't know. Sometimes they walk on the ceiling, there is that. I forgot to post on social media. Oh no! I did the thing. Oh, I gotta pick out music. It's real. That's stupid. I am live on social media. Multitasking. How do people do this? I can be like real good and like post every day for like a month, and then I just abandon everything. It's fine. Hey Ratza, you make your burger. Yeah, like I'm not a social person. Like I'd rather just post the pictures. It's like I gotta write a caption and talk, and it's just here's thing, look at thing. Like that's all I'm really doing. But it's like it once more, make it keyword rich. Like thing. Gibbs money. I don't. Where are you getting this quote, Marty? Are you trying to get me to read it so it's a retroactive quote? You. Salesman. Oh, there will be blood. I don't know. Is it horror? 'Cause there's a strong possibility I have. If it is. Whether or not I remember it is another thing, because, like, a lot of movies just kind of merge together. I'm sorry, the quote was lost on me. I'll try to do better. Oh shit. Why does that sketch layer still look so dark? Well, I guess it's probably just looks dark on that monitor. Hey, thank you, Betty Crockett, for the sub. Now you get all sorts of emotes. They're a delight. You know what's funny? I wasn't actually, like, intending to come back to stream. It just kind of happened. I'm just like, I want some emotes. And I had all those emote slots from back in the day. No, Twitch is not friendly on phones. Like, I don't know if anyone else has this problem, but, like, I was trying to type in chat one day and it just kept cutting it off after, like, 2 or 3 words. But I don't think I was using mobile. I was probably using browser. But thank you, Betty. Don't mind me. I'm drawing boob squish. Looks kind of lumpy. That's insane. Oh, is it because, like, the app platforms are taking a cut? Gotta get that support. Got back problems for life. Yep. I think the other side is a little more awkward. Yeah, I didn't realize they charged more on those apps. No, they do not make enough. Clearly. The Unterboob. This is appropriate for Twitch. It's the spiciest thing I've drawn in a long time. See, I didn't have the update yet. Like, Green, he had it, and he was confused, and mine didn't update yet. It's weird. Like, I always thought that was weird that stuff like that rolls out in batches. They might be doing, like, a test to see how people respond. Like, eBay back in the day tried to do that. They tried to change their colors to, like, probably what it is now, I forget. Like, they had a lot of yellow on the website, and slowly over time, like, well, they changed it and did a rebrand at one point, and, like, people flipped out. And then slowly over time, in the course of, like, a year, they were working things out to ease people into it. Oh, that's weird. The recommended videos keep reloading. Yeah, sometimes, like, it makes you wonder, like, how these people make decisions. Because it's like, you make things less than, or remove features, and it's like, I don't get it. Like, I'm pretty notorious, because sometimes there's an option of, like, revert to old views for things when they roll out changes. They always hide that stuff, but, like, YouTube was bad for that. A 1 minute Sonic ad. Yeah, I need something to tell me when the ads are going off. Like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, go fast. Don't mind me. Just hitting my mic. If you do it every half hour, or like every like 34, 35 minutes, I let it do it. I don't know how long the ads run for, but then it turns off the pre-roll ads, so you don't get them when you first join the stream. Unless it was I imagine, unless they're already queued or going off. I don't know. I don't know how that stuff works. Like, Twitch is gonna show ads regardless. So they just go off on a set schedule and I can see. But, like, I don't see when the actual ads come up. So it's like, it just restarts the countdown from like 35. And I'm like, does that mean they're playing now? Or did they stop playing? I don't know. And, like, that's kind of my problem. Because it's like, I know there's ads within this proximity of time, but I don't know when. Otherwise, I might, like, hold off and say all those important things later. Yeah. There is not much consistency. And it's a constant war between ad blocks and platform updates. Platform updates get updated and ad blocks stop working. Then a few days or weeks passed and ad block updates and it's working again. Cycle repeats. Yeah. Yump. Like YouTube's bad for ads. You can get these 2-minute ads. And I swear with YouTube, it's like they're watching. Like I get up from my chair for like a second and I'm listening to something and it's like ad time. I was like, no, stop it. So you can't skip. And then if you're like, say go to the kitchen for a second and it's like freaking those crappy, weird Hero War ads that go on for like 10 minutes of just noises and weird innuendos of stuff. And you know that's probably not even the game they're advertising. Like, why are you gonna make it all creepy? Getting confused. Like I got a lot of lines for this hair. I don't know where anything goes. Cause I gotta like make flow and shapes within this like weird amalgamation of whatever. Flowing hair. Constantly ran an ad that had flashing lights with no warning. Like, hello, yeah. Yeah. But didn't they play them anyway if like you skipped ahead? Like pre-roll ads are like the worst though, because like I do that stuff all the time. Like I click on something and like I get met with an ad and I'm like, I didn't want to watch this anyway, and go back. Google is listening and watching. It really is. Like that stuff happens all the time. Like they target you for some of the most weird, creepiest things that you mention like one-off randomly. But then the rest of the ads they give you, it's just like, why are you showing me this? Like you don't even know your own algorithm. 20 ad breaks in it. Yes. Oh my god. Like some channels are so bad. Oh, you mean I can just like drop in free money in my video? Like, dude. That's how you kill your channel. Yeah, that's the crappy part. Like, it was literally YouTube like, hey, all these small channels, you're unmonetizable. But in reality, we're still going to put ads on your videos, so they are monetizable. We're just not going to give it to you. Like, it completely... You're saying two different things. I lost my monetization, which I always sucked at YouTube. I never kept a schedule. I just uploaded whenever. It's still neglected. I just like scheduled shorts for the first time though today. So that's new. It's like I was thinking like maybe I should dump my streams up there. I was going to like simultaneously stream on both, like, but it didn't work and I recently stopped caring. It just seems like a whole other thing to read a whole other chat, so one thing at a time. To get into the homemade. Yep. Made for kids. You mean Elsa and Spider-Man? Like, the problem with the kids content on freaking YouTube is that it was such a money thing. There's a word for this, I forget. 2 streams, 1, 2. Simulcast, whatever word. It's hard. It's hard. I'm making lines. I forget what I was talking about. Oh yeah, there's a lot of money in like the content for kids because like parents just let their kids chill all day on YouTube or just put it on and walked away and like, look at this delightful children content. So you just had algorithms just being overrun by some of the weirdest stuff that might have been AI generated. I don't know. But instead of like legitimately doing anything for it, like they just nuked it, and you still have inappropriate stuff in there that has no purpose. Like some lady doing jumping jacks. I'm like, how is this for kids? Yeah. I haven't decided if I should give her an elbow talon. Because I kind of like it. They're just different kind of ads. Well, they're not supposed to be targeted, but like these big companies, they do the crap anyway, and it's just like they get hit with a fine, but they ended up making so much money from it anyway that it's not even an issue. So they're never gonna learn. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. Zzz. Got to do the thing. That's upside down. I hate. Why are you still upside down? Fine. I turn you the other way. Why are you like this? Now let's do this. There we go. I'm using Procreate. It's for the iPad, which I hate iPad, but the app is normally very good because it's very easy to use, other than this freaking reference thing that I just pulled up. So you can, when I zoom in, you really can't see what's going on. I use Photoshop. If I'm doing like any editing or anything on a computer, I'm normally using Photoshop. For years, that's what I used to draw into. But like my drawing tablet is large and heavy and doesn't fit in my lap. Green uses Miss Paint. Refuses to use it. Yeah, my daughter used like Flip It Clip on her phone. I was surprised how well she could draw with her finger. But she's got an iPad now too. Like, I will say Apple did do a good job with the Apple Pencil and stuff. Like, it is rather satisfying to draw on it. But don't ask me how to do anything else on the iPad. Like, I can't even figure out how to close programs. I can't figure out how to restart it or turn it off or on either. It just takes practice. There will come a point when AI generated content is nearly indistinguishable from authentic content, and the AI content overruns the internet. Internet is going to be pandemonium. Like, dead internet theory has been a thing for a while because you don't realize probably how many bots just interact with everything online. Right now you have like freaking news sites using AI generated content. Like, it's bad, and it's going to get even worse. Like, this is the first generation that's actually getting dumber than their parents. Like, the IQs are going down. Like, that's insane. And it's really scary with the AI because it's just going to be regurgitating itself and people are going to get dumber. It might make it make sense. It's like you guys are using this AI crap, like, but you can't bother with an actual editor, like at least run it through a person. It's okay. Like, for years journalism has gone down because there's so many typos and everything all the time, and it's just like, what are you doing? I thought this was your job. Like, when I make typos, it's an excuse because I make colors. I don't make words. I talk with ChatGPT sometimes. Try to stay real friendly so when the AIs come take over, they remember I was kind. No, it was really weird when like the AIs try to gaslight you too. It's like there's a thing, you know it's wrong. But they're like, no, no, no. This isn't wrong. I was trying to talk to it about like coding something. And it kept trying to give me this bunk code. And I'm like, no, this isn't right. It's like, you're wrong. Hey, people, did you know children are born with 4 kidneys? Then half of them develop into adult knees. Yeah, like that's the thing, like the teachers are using ChatGPT too. Like it's insane. Like Estelle had to do something, some kind of writing assignment, and it's just like they let children use calculators in school, which they let them use nowadays. Should they allow them to use ChatGPT to write? And it's like, no. Thank you, Betty Cracker. Yay! The only one learning is AI. Yes, but it's gonna really suck when it's just AI pulling from AI's things online. Like, it's gonna get to a point where it's like weird, incestuous code of just confusion and garbled nonsense, and then it's idiocracy before we know it. Like, it's. There is no. No, I really don't see the positive in out of all the AI stuff. GGG, you got a sub. Now you get to enjoy ad-free viewing and emotes. One of us. One of us. Brother's jobs. I'm like, soon you won't have a job. Oh, yeah. Was it? Oh, who was it? Was it Nvidia that did a thing where they're like, don't bother learning to code. AI will do it for you. But buy this thing. It's just like, no. Like this summer, next year, I'm doing homeschool with my kid. She's gonna learn to code. It's like, you can't rely on the bots. Like, they might make some things easier. Like, I've tried to use them for social media. Like, sometimes my posts are freaking mess. And it's because, like, I'm not really good at the words if I'm talking about something I've made or done. It's just like, here's thing, buy thing. But it's obvious when AI writes something, and like so many people are like integrating it into like their Etsy shops and like product descriptions, and it's just like it's so lazy, and it's so weird how it talks. But I do enjoy like I bring up ChatGPT and talk to it, but like I gave it like a persona something, like talk spooky. So it has some really flowery language. It's great. Try to sell an AI card. Yeah. I don't do commissions because like I have such limited time as is to draw, and at this point in my life I want to draw what I want to draw when I want to draw it. I used to back in the day. But now that I've started doing like the themed releases and everything, like I'm always borderline in crunch time. Like I have pretty basic knowledge on some coding things. Like I've done some web design stuff for years and whatnot. I probably knew more when I was a teenager. However, I wanna try to make a video game. Because I needed something else to do with my time. I just want to make things. Kind of like a bucket list thing. It'd be fun. Like, it'd definitely be horror. Like, I'm a horror fan. But that's the one thing that sucks with my art sometimes, because, like, I would like to draw more darker things, but it's sometimes a little too cute. But, like, if I meld it just right, I can do something fun. Make sandwich? I wanted to get into mechanical engineering, or you know, someone who suffered getting their computer science degree, and another who suffered in corporate engineering jobs, so he dropped it completely. Yeah, see, like, it's such a weird time. And, like, I've watched it happen. And, like, it's. I've been through, like, different stages of my art. Like, in the beginning, because everything was all, like, very gallery orientated, like, making originals, and it was kind of like a hoity toity. Like, I don't like that scene where it's all about like connections or getting in a gallery or whatever. And then it kind of went into this weird, more independent thing with like social media where it's just like, but it's not just art, like it's happening with everything. Like now the celebrities are just regular people on social media. Like it's insane. And like right now in like gaming, like some of the most popular games are independent games made by individual people, like not big studios. It's kind of great. Like we are the media now. It's definitely, the internet has definitely given a lot more power to the little guy in that regard. And like even with like when I made coloring books back in the day, like those are self-published. The only issue is I'm very limited on like the kind of paper that's in it, which they need thicker paper. Yeah, it's freaking incredible because I've been watching like game after game, and it's just like all indie stuff. And it's like my daughter's in art, and it's just trying to teach her like various avenues because you never know what she's gonna want to do. Like you can make visual novels. Yeah, like Pow World was a small studio. And it's like you have individual people that can make these decisions where normally you have like some CEO being like don't do that. Even though like the CEOs don't necessarily like they've never played a game. They're just in charge of a company or they make bullcrap decisions like microtransactions. Like you got to put them in there and add waste your time on stupid crap when or rush the game out when it's not complete where you have individuals that have more control over it. You absolutely love Phasmophobia when it came out, and it was cool to see how it took over Twitch and everyone was playing. But people got mad at the time because it was a two-person team with a lot of issues and flaws. Like, yeah, like that is a thing. I remember Ark, like, cause it's been a thing with games for a while with the crap. What's that version of release called? My brain does this thing where I completely forget words as I'm talking. Um, where you essentially buy like an incomplete game because you're helping to fund the project at that point. And like Ark was like that, and then it came out full price later on when it was finally released. Like people got so mad, but there was just so much to do in Ark. Yeah, early access. But you see, like, and stuff with like indie games, there is a huge risk that like stuff will never get finished or a project will be abandoned. So hopefully you don't have a lot of people like you're probably going to have an explosion of people trying to get in the market doing that though. But hopefully it doesn't discourage people from trying out an indie game. Like, I'm borderline a perfectionist, like, when I'm unfamiliar with something. So it's like, I would never want to release something like that that's broken. However, things happen, and like a single line of code can break something later down the line, and you're spent looking for it, and that is like a worst nightmare. Please take that title away. Well, if they're still working on it, like, it can still be early access. Like, for an independent title, it's not that out of the ballpark. Like, I guess. But, like, what bothers me is you have these AAA games now trying to do this stuff where it's like indie games can get away with it because they have a small team. Like, they have legitimate excuses when they're trying to make things work. But like when AAA games release and they're broken right off the bat, and it's like, yo, you that's like $70, like right out of the gate. What do you mean it's broken? But it's normally because some higher up who's just like, release it anyway, even though the dev team's just like, no. But the fact that they themselves don't see anything wrong with it is pretty crappy. Cyberpunk, yeah. Cyberpunk was like that. And I'm pretty sure a lot of the devs were like, no, it's not ready, but they're like, get it out. But it's like, yeah, you're gonna secure a bag to a degree. You're gonna have a lot of people like dropping money on it. But overall, you'll probably have less than if it was like a finished, polished game from the beginning. Because, like, so many people were mad, so many people wanted refunds. Corporate management establishes a deadline like teachers collecting homework or tests. Not done, not my problem. Yeah. As a Sonic fan, you love the Sonic team because they clearly love their work, but they always rush trying to meet deadlines, and their budget is never as great as Nintendo or Pokemon. Yeah. It is what it is. But there's no excuse for these big studios to be doing that crap. Because they get so much money. They have the capital. Like a little company, obviously they don't have capital. Sometimes it's just literally one guy sitting in a room. Their bedroom. You know it's bad when it took 5 years to release 2 broken games, and the best game that did release around that time was a fan project. Yeah. Quiet, you. I wanted her to have kind of chubby cheeks. I'm not sure. I am gonna be right back in a couple minutes. I gotta put more coffee in my cup, make it hot again. So I'll be right back. I'm back. I had to do my social media post too, I forgot about. I wondered why my phone was on my chair. And go through Instagram's audio. Which I just posted a reel of sketching this thing. I think there might be ads now. I don't know. Been dragging all day. Yeah. Coffee is a must. You're afraid to get another? I have the window open. Hopefully the neighbors don't yell. Because it is a kind of nice day. Like, it was weird today because it was like pouring at one point. It was kind of chilly outside. It was warm inside. And the cats were just begging for the windows to be open. But then it got sunny. And it wasn't sunny. Should you get goat? It's up to you. Yeah. I'm not looking forward to the really hot, sticky weather. Goat. There's your screaming goat ASMR. You're welcome. It is getting close to air conditioner weather, and we have like a wall unit that's like installed in the wall where I stream, so that could be real interesting. I might have to fiddle with audio because when I did stream, I started getting more and more spottier with it since I moved here. And I don't remember if we ever had that sorted. Does it gotta be loud? But if you're expecting like high quality string, you've probably come to the wrong place. It's gonna be okay. High quality art. Yeah, it is windy out. It's been like windy for weeks. It's been borderline annoying. Speaking of which, the wind just picked up. The walls started groaning. Oh no. Yeah, I know, the freaking wind. Like, I have really fine hair, it does tangle really easy in the wind too. The art power, every time it goes out, it's normally because of the wind, like a tree branch fell on something. Or a line got blown down. 9 times out of 10, it's always the wind. And my daughter's really lucky, she's got really thick hair. Like my hair, like one of the worst things is like a car window down. The outcome is terrible. know for these mermaids, I want to do some kind of like sea hag. Possibly next. I don't know. Something. Maybe a unicorn one. Because I was adamant in giving these mermaids horns. Yeah. Those freaking fish. They're all based off of real fish. It's either gonna be like the best-selling sticker sheet or not a single person. But it was still worth it. You will be that single person. Freaking that stargazer. I gave her a little moon, a little crescent moon, because she's a stargazer. She's so elegant. And this one's just giant sea bug. And this guy, he's giving bellies. Like some of them turned out like kind of low-key cute, like the puffer fish and the angler and the vampire squid. But the telescope and the stargazer, they're borderline abominations. Which I gotta rework this one because they have these weird things around their eyes that it was hard to tell in like the front facing photo, which is the one down in my corner that I still haven't gotten rid of. Because they have almost like these like sleeves that their eyes fit in. They're trying their best and that's all that matters. I know. Yeah, like once these guys ended up kind of cute, so I'm just like, I'll add hearts and sparkles to these guys. Yeah. Why are you upside down now? I gotta do this again. Right here? Where you work? Nope, you're upside down. Turn you this way. Where you work now? There. Such a pain. Yeah, I felt like I needed fish for this release. And I just had to make it weird. Go get the child. Mine should be around soon. I've abandoned my child. My legs is falling asleep. my feet. Just thought you'd like to know. You're welcome. I appreciate you, Green. That's a really nice shirt you're wearing, Green. It really brings out the color in your eyes. Is that new? You dressed up awfully spiffy today. You did. Have you done something different with your hair, Gigi? It looks really nice. You're half expecting the exact same compliment. Someday I'll have a whole repertoire. Oh God. I really like the way you tie your shoes. Spot on. You're a good shoe tire, Gigi. I'm gonna respond to jokes on you. I wear Velcro. Zipper! See, that's why you're so good at it. You just zipper them right up. So much hair. Stupid erasers always popping up. I didn't mean you. Because I accidentally like loosen up pressure on the pencil so it switches between the two. Oops. Just flat out close Procreate. I just closed the app. I was trying to drag it. And I swiped over the thingy. Alrighty, go let the dogs out. Waiting for the next art-based Skillshare to be called Intercourse. Smart, because you get the course and intercourse the same way you get to create and procreate. I feel like people would be subscribing to Skillshare for the wrong reason. I haven't decided if I was going to color in the hands black or not. Get out of here. Don't worry, I'm still here. Probably not. I think it would be cool if I made the ghost in the PNG tuber like say things, like little speech bubbles pop up. That would be neat. Alright. Sounds like work though. Yeah, it does. I need to get StreamerBot and whatnot. I don't know. Like I feel like he's a mouth breather, and he'd be saying, "You're a good drawer." Which I'm sure every artist has heard. Just something with that word, it bothers me so much. Arr, yar, be a good drawer. Don't ask me why I give this line to the mermaid as well, who does not have legs. But I've always added them because I still like that weird leg definition in there. It's just noise. It's just another line. I don't know. It has reasons. Whether or not they make sense, I don't know. I might get rid of it. I think I too will be right back after this brief message. Estelle has returned. Well, thank you. I'd help my kid. She wanted to know about a lighting thing. She'll figure it out.
I don't understand it.
It's just a little extra pop of highlight.
But I already made it orange.
You already made it.
The candle lighting.
Oh.
I don't get it.
I thought you made it blue.
What?
Why? You said you already made it orange for the candle lighting.
I did a candle. Did you not look at the canvas? I did a it's orange and blue.
So, like, I think you would have like a
reflection?
Yeah, like kind of like a ambient light kind of wrap around from the candle.
But would I though? Because it's like all the way over there.
Dude, lighting is weird. Lighting is weird.
I don't know. I guess it's. I don't use references though, so.
I know.
I've been trying not to use them because all my stuff comes from school. Because I draw during school.
Well, that's silly.
No, I've got.
Like, I don't use references either, but still, they should teach you to use references.
No, not because the school taught me that way. I just always drew during school, and I'm in the middle of almost having my stuff taken away 24/7, so.
Well, you're supposed to be doing school.
I still did my school, I just wanted to draw in between.
She sounds exactly like me. She's a lot more, energetic and perky.
A lot more.
I'm a mumbler.
You should, like, you guys would be laughing hardcore. Oh, my skirt went sideways. Anyway. Good. I did a presentation today about Doris Miller. So I had, like, the little emoticon thingies going.
Who's Doris Miller?
some African American World War II hero that.
I said healer. I'm like, what? Are we LARPing now?
No, he was a hero. I just don't know how to speak. And he saved sailors, and he got a Purple Heart, and he was one of the first African Americans to get, like, I forgot which medal it was, but yeah.
But you did a presentation on it, I don't even know.
Oh, I just googled stuff, and I was mostly focused on having it be fun.
I just use ChatGPT.
No, ChatGPT's blocked. I don't have internet to use ChatGPT. Hi, Bubby. So I put my final. I actually have pictures of it on my phone. It's. Oh, I don't know where my phone is. It's in my bag. I'm not getting it out. So it ends off with Pinkie Pie from My Little Pony saying "I love war," and then it starts off with those like crazy emojis of just shocked face, and then there's one just standing there, just awkwardly stretched around the canvas saying Doris Miller. With a lowercase.
When I was in school, the projects never had emojis in them.
Oh, because we use PowerPoint. And I use random stock photos that I found online.
Freaking.
Kids were screaming "oh whoa" at me.
Ooh woo.
Yeah, that. But, like, joke's on them, I was the only one that spoke loud enough to be understood. I was like, okay, guys, about Doris Miller. He was in the U.S. Navy. He was a W kind of lad. Everyone else was like, so there was this guy that had his eyes, beaten out of his sockets with a blackjack. He was, black, and he came from the military, and the police officer never got punished for it.
See, she just keeps talking. She, could probably be a really good streamer someday. Like, she's always, like, I guess good at public speaking.
I am, actually.
She's not good at the word stuff
but
so much, because, like, she'll just make up words on the spot, but, like, she can keep, like, a solid dialogue for, like, half an hour.
And I can keep you entertained, because I'll sometimes bring in some crazy, absolutely crazy thing. Actually, there was a point in time where, like, everyone actually hated me, but, like, they loved it when I did presentations. They really didn't like me, because I was, like, the weird kid. But, like, they were like, Estelle's doing a presentation? Oh, hell yeah. Because, although the teachers didn't really understand it, but the kids definitely did, and they loved it. Because one time I brought up the generation words of, like, Gen Z and millennial. I called the teacher millennial, and she was like, what's that? That's not a real thing. And it's like, oh my god. It was that one teacher that called everyone pumpkin and called kids handsome. And I didn't like her because she got mad at me because she kept yelling at me to take my headphones out. I just didn't want to listen to people. Specifically her. She talks way too much.
Well, that's her job.
No, but it was during a test and she'd be talking to kids about how their week was going. And I was like, I'm having my headphones on because I want to be able to focus on the weekly assessment. She'd be like, but there's no one talking. You are the one talking. Yeah, I didn't like her.
Does she have my style, my art style? Not quite. She does do cartoony.
It's kind of reminiscent, I suppose.
Like, it's
have,
reminiscent.
Like, we have the same body proportions, and we cover a lot of the same subject media. Although mine's a lot more, like... Although I strayed away from some of the edgy stuff.
Like, she... Really? You got, like, pills in your...
I don't draw them dying as often anymore. Normally they're not crying anymore, because I made them not cry anymore.
Like, she likes a lot of, pastel goth, and, She did pastel gore stuff for a bit.
I still do it. It's just, I don't know. I have to have, like, the inspiration to do it.
I like the one where the inside of the girl is cake.
I kind of want to redo that one, because the way the hair looked was really awkward to me. What is right?
What is right?
What is right? Right, Estelle. Yeah, what is right?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You.
You're wrong.
The inside is cake. Yeah, it was, Melanie Martinez song inspired. Because I was like, there's a song where she talks about cake. Time to draw a girl that's eating herself, but she's cake. And she's crying because she's eating herself because she's cake. Also, there was the whole trend for like a long while. Nah. Oh, I can't sing that. The copyright.
Yeah, that's
Can
why
I say
you
the
can't sing
lyrics
it.
without the singing? Can I like just say the lyrics but like monotone?
But yeah, her name's Estelle. I like older names too. If I had another one, it would have been Esther.
Actually, I've stolen that name, so it's one of the names of one of my characters. But if I had a kid, if I'm gonna have a kid, and it's gonna be named Esther.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stealing that name, Mom.
She's stealing it.
Stealing it. So it's like, now I know what's real, what's cake. That one, where like you do like a thing and cut them open and it's cake. Or sometimes it's like completely wrong and it's still blood inside. Or it'll be like cake, but you cut it open and it's meat. Actually, for ELA,
It's
not
cake,
ELA.
and you cut it open, and it's meat.
Yeah, actually, I did a Photoshop where I put meat inside some cake, and I did really good because I reflected the meat into the golden platter that I was sitting on. It was for graphic design level intro.
And this, folks, is one of the reasons why I rebranded more to Paper Haunt, so I can incorporate another artist someday in the future.
I'm going to steal your skin, so you wouldn't
Because-
have to do that anyway, because I'm going to become White Stag.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I love stag beetles, Mom.
That is...
It's not random because it has stag in it, and I was thinking, like, you're White Stag. I like beetles. Stag beetle. Yeah. I'd have one if they weren't illegal where I live. I think they are.
Probably, like, everything is, because you gotta consider native species, and then people get exotic things, and then just let it go.
I
And
absolutely...
then they destroy the ecosystem.
I adore the bugs. I wish I had bugs. I wish I could communicate with the bugs, so then I could place them in areas, and then so say the teachers were talking about the answers to a math quiz. Snakes. I love snakes. For like a good 3 or 4, maybe 5 years, I was trying to convince my mom to buy me a specific type of snake, which is like a garter snake that's native in Florida, and it's blue.
Like, I grew up, I always loved snakes. I always wanted one. My mom was, like, horribly afraid of them. She couldn't even look at, like, a picture of one.
It's hilarious because she came with us to like some reptile park, and we looked at snakes.
Yeah.
There was like giant ones, and she was like, and it's like,
Well, she put up with it for you.
yeah, it's just funny because I was like, look at them, and then she's like, I don't like them.
But, like, I love fluffy critters, and I don't want to have to feed them. So...
Yeah, it's blue. It's like, it's got like blue stripes on it. It's like black and blue. There's also like certain type of snakes that have like the same feather type as like, they're not feathered, but they look like crow's feathers where they're sparkly rainbow.
We killed one. Yeah.
I love snakes. Petition for more people for people to be educated on snakes and learn that they are not in fact slimy, and they are just happy little boys and little girls that want to eat food, and they will let you hold them.
Like, one of my dreams would be for, like, my art to eventually just turn into, like, animal sanctuary funding somehow. Because I just want a lot of cats. But, like, at least, like, donating to, like, local shelters and stuff. And,
Charity streams.
like, I don't like big charities because so much of it goes in, like, the CEO's pocket. And none of what you donate actually goes where it needs to go. So it's, like, doing like small charity type things, and
Do like a charity stream.
I wouldn't be
Maybe those.
opposed to like someday making an organization that like makes pamphlets and like
Like Thor.
instructionals to like, and then try to get them into pet stores. So when people buy a pet, they stop inadvertently abusing them, because like there's things like even with cats or dogs that's like people don't know when you go to a pet
Rabbits and
store,
chickens. There's so many
and
people
it's so
that-
easy, and like stuff like buying rabbits come Easter, like there's so many of them that end up in a shelter.
Yeah, because they're not prepared for the fact that, like, you kind of have to treat them like cats.
Yeah.
They need to have, like, an entire room to be able to roam around. I wear 2 skirts today.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a lot of misinformation, because also, people buy the chickens around, like, Easter, too. Like, there's a whole point, like, at the place that, like, they sell them, they explicitly say, do not buy these for Easter.
Yeah.
They're not Easter gifts. Because they get big, and nobody wants to take care of them when they get big.
Yep.
And there's the whole issue, if you breed something specifically to be small, it'll have a lot of issues. Like, like small dogs and whatnot, like, they can break their bones really,
I'm not
easy.
a fan of breeds. Like, I freaking love huskies. I've always wanted a husky. And I love German shepherds too, but like there's so many issues from breeding them.
Oh, there is?
And yeah, hip dysplasia. Both of them,
Ooh.
because of the genetics, have been so bred. Like both of them are pretty often get hip dysplasia.
I know it's horrid for pugs, where like they can sneeze out their eyes.
Yeah, pugs are. It's just cruel.
Like their faces are so unnaturally scrunched.
Like they're trying to unpugify the pug. Like they're breeding them now.
That's good.
But it's just like, how do you create something through many generations of breeding that it just hurts them? Like it's kind of sad.
It is. But you're always going to have the rich people that will pay insane amounts of money, and the people that were willing to breed them in that specific way. Puppy mills, they're a huge thing. Where, like, even if you research it, you can still end up buying dogs from puppy mills. Like, they'll do all the sorts of things to make themselves seem legal and fully right.
Betty Crocker says you might like the Boolean python.
Oh?
Look up. I got my phone.
I know there's one person, they bought, like, they tried everything they could to get, like, a non-puppy mill dog, but they still ended up getting one. And then there's, like, the puppy mills that will, like, place themselves right near genuine, like, W, like, breeders. And you'll, like, see pictures of them when you look them up, where it's like, oh, it's this place, okay.
I have to laugh. Boolean is a coding term, and then Python also. And I'm just like, where's the snake?
The snake.
They're both terms in coding.
I will say.
Oh, right. So that's why you said rainbow black python.
Rainbow black python.
Yeah, Python coding, but Boolean is also. I don't remember how it's spelled. It might be spelled with 2 O's, so it's like getting auto-corrected.
Yeah, we should make teacup animals, the breeding of them illegal. Oh yeah, that might have been the one that I was like, yeah, because there is like specific snakes that have like the rainbow on them. I freaking love that about them because they look like crows.
Yeah.
And I love those birds. They're so smart. If we could have one, we totally would.
The thing was definitely called a Boolean python. Well, someone probably named it that. It just gets buried because of both Python and Boolean. What does Boolean mean? I forget. I know the term, but I don't call things.
Boolean. Bro, Mom, we had a unit test today, and I looked.
Oh,
I think I passed
it's
it.
the true or false statements when it checks a condition. Boolean operator. But it's spelled with 2 O's for coding.
Yeah, we had a unit test, and I so thought I was gonna fail, but like low-key, that was kind of easy. I had enough time to like doodle too, because there's like doodles covered in that test. And I was like, this is easy.
The zoo lied to you.
I love snakes specifically because they can open up their mouths really, really, really wide. And they're so
You too like opening your mouth.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder if my mouth opens like unnaturally wide, because I feel like my mouth gets like really, really big when I open it completely. Because I can have so like when I completely open my mouth, I can like strain it to like, and I can still open it farther than
You're
that.
not a snake.
I can open it wide, and it makes my
You
mouth
can't
look
unhinge
really
your
long.
jaw.
I can't, but I wish I could. Because, you know, their mouths, they have, like, flexible bones in their mouths, so they can shift their mouths around so it can fit the thing inside of it. So then it can have it come inside of its body and it can digest it.
TMJ, I know that pain too well. I've had issues, like, my entire life. I finally went and got braces. And it made things actually a little better.
Widest mouth lady.
It's like
I have not seen that.
the new American dream for millennials is getting braces and dental care.
In
We
a
no
house.
longer have the option to buy houses.
Oh. Yeah, that's just like an unnatural dream. That's like a fantasy, just having a house. Because you got all the old people
We're like,
that
woo, dental and healthcare, woo!
have them. Finally, I can fix this issue that I just now realized wasn't actually normal. And that it causes a lot of issues. Adults are crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad to be 15.
You see the picture of the lady with the widest mouth? She won some record lately. What, Sandra Bullock? Was that her? I might be confusing her for another lady. No, Julia Roberts. Julia Roberts, I think is what I'm thinking. She always had like a really, really wide mouth.
Mom, you have candy and eyeballs under your desk.
You have candy and eyeballs under your desk.
I do, actually. They're stickers from my phone. Oh, you have teeth there, too.
Yeah, they fall.
They touch the ground, so they're
mine. Yeah, you can have them if you don't throw them out. Because sometimes they fall. Sometimes there's a miscut. Woman with wide mouth. I'm not going to find.
Turn safe search on, Mom.
Woman with the mouth.
Unnaturally wide.
With widest mouth.
The world record. There's this guy with like an unnaturally wide neck, and there's this guy with an unnaturally long neck, and they had this whole thing where they were friends for a while on social media, like years ago. It was really funny. There's like a whole commentary video about it from some guy that I watch. He's like, yeah, there's this guy that like they got really popular just based off of the way their necks look.
That's weird.
Yeah. I don't want to. Oh, I don't know. I'll get my phone.
Internet, why are you obsessed over weird things?
Because why not? You say as if you're not obsessed over weird things. You draw ghosts and ghouls for a living.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was pretty terrifying.
We saw pictures of like those mouth wideners. It was like it's like drool everywhere when you put them in. It's like a game about that. Like a board game. You try and guess what someone's saying with it in.
That's weird.
Mom, look.
She really wants me to draw a red-lipped batfish. I keep just telling her to draw it. I'm telling her it doesn't translate well into black and white. Because it does in fact have red lips.
It's got a long nose too, and it looks like a little. It looks pathetic. Mom, did I ever show you that picture of me with a Burger King hat on, looking incredibly unemotive?
You didn't need to because you just showed up with a Burger King hat the other day.
No, but I was in a car.
Mm-hmm.
In that picture.
Was it from the same day you got the Burger King hat you wore?
Yeah, do I still have that, or did you throw it away?
I threw it away.
You did, but I was what?
You leave trash.
This is my reaction to that, Mom. It is one of my friends, yes.
Uh-huh.
I'm supposed to Photoshop it so they look like Howl, having a mental breakdown because his hair turned ginger. Because they dressed like Howl that day. Oh yeah, Mom. He's a moth.
Mm-hmm.
I took a photo of it. It kept trying to move.
Trying to get away from you.
It was on the other side of the window, actually.
Actually... It got confused because the glass was clear.
It was on the
I
glass.
thought it was getting closer to you, and it was trying to move away. It was the most mortifying moment of its life. It moved upward closer to my
face. Whatever. You're just jealous because you didn't get to take a picture of the high schooler in a bunny rabbit costume with us and the printed out picture of Grell from Black Butler at my high school.
Yeah, I think we got other problems if I'm taking pictures of high schoolers.
No, you wanted to be in the picture.
Oh.
With me and my friends.
Yeah, I don't...
The bunny covered up Grell's face, though, which is very disappointing. And as well as my other friend's face.
you kid your best friend? Yeah, we get along really, really well.
I love you, Mother.
Uh-huh, you say this.
Mom, you should pay me, eventually, so I can get the money for the field trip.
I already paid for the field trip.
No, but
You're not going on the field trip now.
No, but I mean,
the money...
I'll give it
to you before you go.
Yeah, because I got the money for the commissions and stuff. That I still gotta send to you. I forgot how to send it to you.
I already paid you for the commissions, if you remember way back when.
No, the ones that I did for the recent ones. The Dark Forest
that
and
was
stuff.
part of... You remember you owed me like a whole bunch of money? And I took that off of that.
No, I do this like a month now. I did that.
Yeah,
I drew it after that, though.
No.
I drew it after that.
No, you were drawing it during. That's why I was confused when you brought that up at first. And...
Okay, well, you're a loser. Mom, you should get me more cup noodles.
Yeah, you always want something.
I do. But it's really good, though. Besides, I'm hungry. Mom, look, here's someone edited Armin to
Mom, look. Oh, I hate that.
It's a really badly done base where they changed Armin to be bald and they made it into a ship.
Why is Levi behind him like that?
So you can draw yourself in there if you're a Levi simp.
Oh my... Get off the internet.
I think I found it on like, either, like, I think I found it on Pinterest. Because I got, like, crazy things that came up.
You sure you didn't find it on Tumblr?
No, I don't get onto the Attack on Titan shipper Tumblr. I look up, like, this one character that I like from the one show, and then it gets vile, and then I vow to never go on Tumblr ever again. But then I go on Tumblr again so I can upload something silly, and then I go off of it and I forget I have it for, like, 4 months straight. But then, for a while there, I was getting on it. Because it was really interesting because this one person was talking about like all the flaws of this one comic that I really used to like, but then it went really bad. Lore Olympus. Don't read it.
That got out of hand. Hopefully it's back to being good again. I don't know. So Tumblr banned the Tron a while ago, and then everybody went over to Twitter.
It's
and
still
then...
being posted on Tumblr though.
But then people went back, like, Tumblr had a lot of shady underbellies where a lot of things were left to fester that really shouldn't have.
Yeah, there's like the issue of the ads that are given aren't monitored, so you get like some really crazy ones sometimes. But then you get some like silly ones where it's just like plushies, and it's like, okay, I guess. I don't know, there's like a series of like 4 different ads that I consistently get whenever I get on.
Because, like, now Twitter is really bad. Like, if you have a popular post, it's always all the prawn bots in the comments.
And Tumblr is crazy too, because, I don't know, because all the Tumblr people were leaving Twitter, and then they were coming there for a while.
Yeah, and then a lot of people left Twitter.
Because you get a lot of really sad people on Tumblr that will... It's crazy because it's banned, but they will talk about such, like, gross topics.
Yeah.
I see some really sad posts that glorify a lot of horrific things.
Instagram has gotten nuts with the bots that, like, they monitor all hashtags and, like, auto post too. Like, anytime... Like, I think I stopped getting the Halloween ones, because, like, those accounts, like, they're like, share your art with us
Oh my god.
for, like, a repost or whatever all the time, and it's literally just these accounts that someone probably bought, like, a whole crap ton of followers, and if you look back through their posts, like, they're constantly changing depending what's, like, what's popular at the moment, because, like, all these Halloween ones come Halloween time. Like, I looked through one and it was all feet pics. Like, up until it started doing Halloween.
I had a friend that, like,
But they want you to pay them. Like,
Yeah.
Once you message them your picture, they're like, yeah, give us $10 and we'll post it on our account. But that's stupid, because it's all, like, fake follows and, like, stuff from, like, a feed account. Like, that's silly.
Yeah. I had a friend that got banned off of Instagram for a while because they commented something about telling a bot something mean, because it was like a NSFW bot and they were a minor, and they got banned for it. Also, there's the whole issue of Instagram will flag random posts as being like sexual because it's got like for shirtless guys or something, but like,
oh no, will this one be sexual? She got a boob cage and boob squish.
Mom, it's fine. I've never been tagged for that, and you've no. It's fine. They don't look like they're hearts. They're hearts.
She's a mermaid. She doesn't need nipples.
I make mine shaped like hearts. So, they're hearts. But Instagram is really weird with me. I don't know. I don't think it likes me at all.
It's okay, Instagram hates me too. There was this brief period, it was freaking insane, where I was getting like 200 to 400 followers a day, and then I killed it because I just stopped posting, because that's what I do.
See, I have the thing
and then
where...
I've never been able to get that traction again, and I'm just like, I'm fine.
See, I have the thing where I'll gain I'll gain followers at like a regular pace of, oh, every like 2 days I'll get like a follower or 3, or every day. Or sometimes I'll have a reel and I'll get like 10 followers at most, but then I'll see as it like I stop getting followers, and then I lose like 10 or 20, but then I gain them back, and then it stays at this constant rate of this, but like it'll slowly reach up and then it'll drop down, reach up, drop down, and then eventually I break through it and then I pass forward again.
Perseverance.
Yeah, I
like
don't know.
it sucks.
Yeah, because it's really funny, because I look at it, for whatever reason, it recently decided to give me the insights and whatnot, so I can finally look at my account, the info on it and whatnot, and it just shows a whole thing of up and down, up and down.
Yeah, man.
Mostly down, actually.
Like, I love when, like, you have this awesome picture, and it's like, you're so proud of it.
Oh my
like,
God.
oh, I did great on this, and you post it, and you lose, like, 10 followers, and it's like, what the hell did I do?
Literally. It's like, okay.
Like, no one likes this, I guess.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I don't expect to get recognition
That's
for
what-
my art. So.
Yeah, it's just don't pay attention to the numbers. It's all
Yeah.
bullcrap.
Thing
Like,
is,
analytics, like, looking at them through a broader term to, like, readjust things and be all scientific
Yeah.
about it, like, it's fine, but, like, I don't like doing that, and I don't really care.
I don't.
Because I like chopping myself off at the knees. because I don't want to get too popular.
Yeah. Because you do that, and then you're gonna start being held to some, like, ungodly standard where it's like you do anything even slightly wrong, and, like, you don't even know if it's wrong. And it might not have been even deemed wrong then, but then it might have been, like, something genuine, or, like, like, you didn't even do it on purpose, and then you'd have, like, a whole issue, and then...
I'm definitely afraid of being successful.
Yeah. Because you get the whole issue where, like, sometimes you'll have this, like, I'm repeating myself a lot. You know, the issue where you do something, and then you get people that get really, really angry, and then your address is online.
Your what online?
Address.
Oh, yeah.
There's this one guy, Quackity, he, recently, I guess, he made the QM SMP. He got, like, doxxed, and so he left it. He had to leave it. He made it. He got doxxed.
Yeah, internet drama is crazy.
Oh my god.
People get so vile.
And the company apologists are crazy. Like, the black company apologists were like, you know, black by meaning, I mean, like, the really cruel companies. It's, like, an actual term that's used. And, like,
okay,
Asian term, like, Nijisanji, there's, like, Japanese words for it, where, like, the company that works you to death. It's referred to as a black company.
Okay.
It's like an actual term.
I've just never heard the term. You had me a little concerned. I'm like, what?
No.
Why are you taking it there? What?
I was like, oh, this is gonna be taken this way, isn't it? But no, you see it. I see the term.
Yeah, thank you for elaborating.
I see the term used a lot in the Niji-sanji situation, where the company literally will work you to your death. Like Selen Tatsuki. Where that happened.
I never looked into the Niji-sanji.
It's a horrible company.
Drama. But I do know there was stuff going on. Like, it's a VTuber company.
Agency, but it's, like, really messed up.
But you gotta make sure when you sign contracts they're not super predatory and
this
they
one
don't
guy,
own you.
Sayu, he was he does, like, voice acting and whatnot. Sino, Jingyuan, those characters, if you ever heard of them. He got, like, a contract, like, hey, we'd like you at Nijisanji. By the way, you will have to abandon your career as a voice actor. We will own you. You cannot do that anymore. By the way, he gets most of his money from voice acting, and VTubing is a hobby for him.
Yeah, no. There's a new thing that came out with the frick, one of the comic places, Webtoon.
Oh yeah, Webtoon is horrific.
They have really bad contracts.
Oh yeah.
And they're just like, we own all merchandise rights, which if you sign with someone like that, like, maybe it's worth it if you take, like, millions of dollar payout type thing. But don't ever take something like that. Like,
there's this author.
Don't give anyone exclusive rights to anything.
Some of you are either gonna cringe or you're gonna go, oh yay! Refrain Bro. They made boyfriends. I'm iffy on the comic, I don't know. But they were like, oh, we'll make you an original. They have, like, a cool art style. I don't know. But the
originals is their exclusives that they actually pay the creators, whereas other people normally are just posting.
Yeah, the only way you can make money as a canvas, which is, like, the anyone can post thing, is by doing ads. But, original, she got shouted for original, and it was this entire thing where they licensed really cringy, horrific animations. Like, the animation was good, but voice acting, they're, like, archetypes, so there's, like, goth, there's nerd, there's preppy, and there's jock, but they have the most absurd voices, which makes you want to cringe. The comic, iffy about, but, like, just...
It sounds like they
ruined it. They just
shortcut it. And...
They did. They've completely ignored them now. They cut off the Spanish translations of their comic and whatnot, and they won't even talk to that one about, like, things of, like, hey, here's a video I made for promotions, and they wouldn't license it as official because we used the old logo, but they weren't told about that at all. Like, Webtoon has, like, completely started ignoring them after ruining their, like, whole entire thing with those ads.
You gotta maintain ownership and control over your intellectual property.
Because the
and it's
Webtoon
one of
ads
those
ruin
things,
everything.
like, literally all this stuff happened because of J.K. Rowling. Because Harry Potter made so much money, and these companies are so pissed that they didn't get the rights away from her for, like, theme parks and
yeah,
all the rest of the junk. Like, no one saw it would be that successful, and they're like, well, that could have been our money. So now they're just like, they want the movie rights, they want this right, and it's like, no. Like, it's one of those things, if you do good enough work and you're independent and you have the following, like, they can come to you for the thing, and you just say,
yeah,
nah. And then they might start haggling if it's something they really want.
mm-hmm. It's not manga. It's like digital comics, like web comics online.
There is some manga.
It's mostly manhwa, which they got like translation rights, and they were like, okay, we'll upload this because manhwa's had a huge explosion.
It's
recently.
like Webtoons is like YouTube, but for like web comics. Like someone like me or Estelle is just like, I want to make a comic, and we just post it
Anybody
up there.
can. And there's a lot, like, there's a whole issue where they're really lax about taking down comics. There's been a huge uprise of low-quality AI-generated art comics with, like, really ununderstandable text, which seems like some trashy MTL.
MTL?
Machine translation.
Oh.
Common term used in, like, fan comic people. Fan translations. Like, it's...
I've never come across that term.
Machine translations are stereotypical for being broken sentences, and it's gotten to the point where people that read online will start to view that as normalcy because they see really badly it'll be like broken sentences, no punctuation, like words that say you see a clip of something, like a picture of it, the actual wording it says is, I feel utterly despicable, I am a bad person, I'm homophobic, is what it'll translate it as. I'm not joking. There's actually, like, pictures of, like, this one that was... there's something boiling down, and the feeling was homophobia. That's, like, an actual machine translation.
That's weird.
Let me get it up. Because I have it saved, because it was so absurd. That's what happens when you trust AI and machinery to completely do it. Like, no, that is not what it is. The feeling that boils in my heart, it was clearly homophobic.
Oh my god! I won't read that one.
Uh-huh. My country, tortilla.
Tortilla. The Grand Duke of
Elharan
is a prostitute.
And
see, like, stuff like that would make the comics more interesting to read.
There's this one that I have saved from, like, forever ago, where, so there's an official, like, I think it was, like, a fan translation, but it might be official. Tell me if I'm wrong. Aquasteed Water Forest. A name of one of the male leads.
Wow.
Hold on, it's famous on Otome Isekai, the... Aquasteed... Aquasteed Marine Forest.
Why does it have two water names? Like, the AI is just like, I don't know what you want me to do with this. Here's...
It's hilarious. And that's one of the thing is, people will start to accept it as normal, and they'll start to think, and they'll start to speak that way, because it's what all they intake, because, oh, there's so many series that are kind of language blocked, so it's like, well, I'm going to ignore that, and I'm going to read them with the horribly translated. And they do that. And it's like nearly all they read, because, well, they've already exhausted all of the good ones. And by the way, the actual official language translations sometimes aren't the best. There's this one that I remember reading, like printed manga. They would misspell the main character's name, like, many times throughout the series. And in...
Well, that's why you need an editor. You need someone to look through stuff.
And there's a lot of times where words will be misinterpreted and things will be lost. And it's like, ugh. Which is why sometimes fan translations can be absolutely wonderful, because
sometimes they're absolutely horrible, though.
Yeah, they can be. That's why I said sometimes, because they put. If you get a good one that genuinely cares about what they're doing, and you can tell by it, because they'll have like the little things in the Discord talking about like they're making memes about it. They're talking about the little tidbits of translating it. That's how you know they really enjoy it. Where they have redrawers that will like redraw the SFX, and they'll do it in unique fonts, which is better than what the official people do, because they all do it in like the same exact comic font. And you get people that genuinely care.
It's called Comic Sans.
It's something different. It's not Comic Sans.
You're Comic Sans.
No, I'm not. Call me Sans, I'm gonna cry.
There was a manhwa.
That's Chinese comic, by the way.
I read where this one character constantly switched between he and she pronouns.
There's actually a reason for that. By the way, in pronouns, there's oftentimes no distinction between them, so it's genderless. There's actually a whole thing of this where, like, we can't tell which pronouns to use because it's that. Also, in terms of royal...
Yeah, but, like, it's consistency, though. Like, why can't you be consistent when you
That is a complaint that I have, yeah. Be consistent, please. Unless it's, like, constantly switching between translators who have control.
Like, there is issues with, like, language barriers, because there's, like, words that do not translate into, like, say, English. Like Doki Doki.
Heartbeat.
It's, like, specifically, like, the heart beating, but it's just, like, it's not the same, like, as just saying, like, heartbeat.
Like, there's, in like, Chinese, there's, like, terms with, like, royalty pronouns. There's a lot more different pronouns in Chinese, which use more respect, less respect, and whatnot. And there's one that the royalty will use when specifically referring to themselves, which I don't think... It could be completely correct, but I don't know. But they use the word we. So it's... Yes, we agree. We shall, yada yada. They don't refer to themselves as he or she or me or I. It's we. And it threw me off for the longest time because I'm like, this doesn't feel right, but it's a thing. Season 2, Princess Luna.
I don't know that.
I don't know that either. But it's just crazy. I don't know. Because there's, like, specific words in German, too, where it's, like, when you punch someone out the door or something, or out of a window, like, a specific singular word for that. And it's like, wow. Languages are crazy. Sometimes I feel like our language is boring because we don't have as much of the fancy. We have the basic ones and nothing more.
Stella, you're supposed to know this one.
What is it, Sailor Moon? Princess Luna.
I don't...
Princess Luna. My Little Pony. How dare I not get it? It's My Little Pony, isn't it?
But
Princess Luna is the princess
of the moon. I know, but
moon.
season 2 Princess
Yeah,
Luna?
there's like 7 or 12 seasons.
Oh.
There's only 4 seasons on Netflix. Princess Luna used we. Oh, that's weird.
Didn't she have some weird thing going on?
Oh yeah, where she turned into Nightmare Moon. I don't actually understand that because...
Like, it might have been some kind of weird dissociative identity
Princess Celestia does it too later on. She turns into, like, Daylight something. but I don't actually understand the lore behind Nightmare Moon. Like, is it her? Also, what was up with her sister locking her up in the moon for like 1,000 years, and then when she comes back and it's like, oh, my sister, I missed you. Like, you did this to her. You did this to her, Princess Celestia.
Well, clearly she was probably a bitch. I don't know. Will you go get my soda from the freezer?
Okay. It might be a bit frozen, because I can't...
Did you just shake that?
It's frozen.
Did you shake it?
Kinda, but it's also frozen.
Why would you do that?
I wanted to see if it was frozen or not.
You don't do that!
Because it felt frozen!
Stop! She's walking out here just shaking the soda. Oh, congrats, now I can't drink it.
It's frozen. You
No,
drink it
it's
anyway.
not. It's not frozen.
No, it's frozen.
It's maybe slushy, but I won't get to enjoy it.
Want me to put it back in there or something?
No. I want to drink it. That's why I wanted it. I didn't want you to shake it.
No, here's the thing. You open it slightly so it lets all the frizz out, so then you can just drink it normal. One time I had a
It's not fun.
Coca-Cola explode on the bus in the morning. I was like, oh god. Yeah, it was messy.
Where'd you get a Coca-Cola? Not in this house.
No, it wasn't. I got it from on the weekends, and I came home, and then I brought it to school in the morning. Yeah. Yeah. My Little Pony's good. I will be watching it. It's like crazy though. And Pinkie Pie is like literally like partway a gods because she has some of the chaos element in her, and also Fluttershy is like literally like kind of a bat. So it's like, wow. Mom, what's for dinner? Barbecue?
Yeah.
What type of barbecue we talking? Like, I don't know. Is it like in the sandwich form, like a sloppy Joe?
Yeah.
Okay. Because for all I know, it could be like the barbecue chicken or something. With like chicken with
No,
barbecue
I would
on
say chicken barbecue then. But
no.
BBQ.
You make chicken tenders and say chicken fried chicken, so.
No, I make chicken fried chicken and you're just like, I want it without the gravy. That's you. That's you.
Because I
Even though that it was delicious.
it is good that way, but I also just generally will take any chance I get to have chicken tenders because I love chicken tenders. Mom, can we have chicken fried chicken but without the gravy? Can we also have chicken pot pie? Also, can you get some chocolate Pop-Tarts? Because, like, we don't have any, and I like to have a snack when I come home.
Oh, there's a mystery Pop-Tart out there. You can see if that's a chocolate one.
I don't like the strawberry or blueberry one.
You don't know. It could be anything.
It's not gonna be, because the last ones that we had were those ones.
You don't know. Like, it came from when I had all the boxes.
Fine then. I'll open it.
But then you better eat it.
Okay, I'll give it to you. It's a freaking cinnamon one!
Oh, cinnamon's good.
No, it's like one of the worser ones!
Oh. Heathen.
But I'm gonna eat it and stare at you while I do.
Yeah, why after all these years did they not put the flavor on it?
Now we need more Pop-Tarts, Mom.
Oh my god. Like, I like, sometimes I get them from, like, a bulk food store where they package them for individual resale, so they actually have the image of whatever one is on it.
Nuh-uh. It's the chocolate ones, not the brown sugar. You're a loser.
You're a loser.
I have more friends than you. And I actively...
Yeah, but you're hanging out with your mom.
That's just because you hang well with people. And I gotta make sure you're interesting.
No.
I at least hang out with my friends. What do you do? A D&D meeting every 12 years?
I'm hanging out with my friend right now. There's drawing.
Mm-hmm. I hang out with them IRL. In person.
The words coming out of your mouth.
I'm not gonna call you a loser because I don't know you, but I'm gonna call my mom a loser. So, you don't have loser status from me, but my mom does.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, it's kind of mean if I just insult someone. It's not necessarily good streamer. Oh, people do that all the time in streamers. As a streamer.
That's different.
Some of them make a lot of money. My moments. I have my loser moments too. Like when my friends all decide to abandon me because, oh, I got a little bit sick. I had a dentist appointment. Okay.
Oh no, how dare you not feel well or have things to do that doesn't rotate around my life and my main character syndrome.
I go to school every single day unless I actually feel like throwing up. So when I'm sick, I still go to school because you probably wouldn't let me stay home anyway.
I'll let you stay home when you're
Would you?
sick. Yeah,
when I'm sick.
But you're not sick. And
Yeah,
when
when
we're
I have,
talking about like sinus infection, you get those for like a month or two straight, so.
Well, sometimes I'll be like sneezing and coughing, and then I'll have like a
but you'll
headache
be
for
like
like a week straight, and I'll still go to school.
Yeah, but like sometimes it'll last like a month. And you can't miss that much school, which I understand because like I have the same issue. You're just sick for a long period. But you still have to go to school.
Yeah, because the government will sue you.
They're gonna come. They're gonna come and take my baby.
I'm not a baby. I'm just a really large child.
Yeah.
But I'm not a baby.
You're my baby.
I'm a very large, tiny child. Think of me like a toddler, but not a baby. I am silly. That's why she kept me, because I'm silly. If I was a normal child, she would have stolen my skin and made a hat with it and then been rid of me. But it's fine, I'm gonna steal her skin. I'm gonna become White Stag.
There is something that's oddly cool about a multi-generational artist title. I'm gonna die. And no one's even gonna know. I'll just continue making art for like another 40 years. But it's fine because I still made it because I made her.
My mom has the rights to my life. Yeah, mom's skin will live on as my skin.
She's petting me again.
Don't worry, Mom. I would never actually commit anything meaner than an insult to you, but like a nice insult where it's not me disliking you or being mean to you.
I know, my cats are gonna eat me before you can have my skin anyway.
No, Mimsy will be too busy loving me in my bedroom because he likes me the most. And Kitty will be too busy crying in your bedroom because he doesn't know what to do. Because he's a shy little baby little man. Oh, my mom does that too. It's like a threat for when I like sit on the couch for when they come back inside from doing something. It's like, I'll take you out if you don't get off this couch. And it's like, I like the couch. And she was like, get off the couch. And it's like, okay.
Who?
You'd be like, I want to sit on the couch now when I go.
Oh my god, that one, like, the 3 times a year I want to use the couch that you're not on it.
No, because I'll be sitting on the couch before dinner, and I'll be sitting on it during packaging day.
Hold on a minute. No, he's not on the couch now. Nobody's on the couch.
Oh, I had to throw the clothes into my bed. Put the blankets on my bed. It'll be a fun
I am going to have to
because she'll have to make my bed and her bed to sleep on.
probably end the stream
Is that my shirt?
because
Whose
company
shirt is
just showed up.
It's rainbow.
So I am probably gonna be back tomorrow. I'm not sure on the time.
Bye bye. Oh no. Bye. I have one.
But it might be like a later stream.
My sister gave
We'll
it to
see.
me.
We'll see. It's one of the secret streams.
The adopted one. Hold on, let me show you her face.
But thank you guys for hanging out.
Hand me my phone.
Until next time.
You actually have